Greetings, everyone. Happy Friday night. Here's your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. In tonight's video, I will be sharing the latest stimulus news and information with you. Many Americans are going to receive about $3,000 from the IRS. Millions of Americans are urging Democratic lawmakers to pass President Joe Biden's legislative agenda using the budget reconciliation process. The winner of this week's $75 Amazon gift card giveaway is Robert Grant. Congratulations, Robert! Next Friday night, everyone, I will be giving away more gift cards. You can enter my giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and please, it's important to leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. According to The Hill, a majority of likely voters in a new poll supports Democrats passing President Biden's $4 trillion agenda using the budget reconciliation process without needing Republican support. The poll found that 62% of those surveyed somewhat or strongly support passing Biden's American Jobs Plan and the American Families Plan together using budget reconciliation. There are considerable differences across party lines, with 86% of Democrats supporting the use of the reconciliation process, 59% of independents supporting it, and only 36% of Republicans supporting it. So what are your thoughts about this, everyone? Should Democrats use the budget reconciliation process once again, or should they try to negotiate with Republicans?
The last time the economy grew at this rate was in 1984, and Ronald Reagan was telling us it's morning in America. Well, it's getting close to afternoon here. The sun is coming out. At the time, the CBO revised their long-run deficit projections down as a share of GDP. They just have done. So the American Rescue Plan is strengthening our financial position, and it grows our economy. It's continuing to grow our economy. And the strength of our recovery is helping us flip the script. Instead of workers competing with each other for jobs that are scarce, employers are competing with each other to attract workers. That kind of competition in the market doesn't just give workers more ability to earn higher wages, it also gives them the power to demand to be treated with dignity and respect in the workplace. More jobs, better wages. That's a good combination. Put simply, our economy is on the move, and we have COVID-19 on the run. Yes, we have more work to do to get America vaccinated and everyone back to work. We're aiming for full employment. And that means keeping our pace on jobs growth, including for Black, Hispanic, and Asian workers. But this progress is testament to our commitment to grow this economy from the bottom up and the middle out. The American Rescue Plan provided resources to get shots in people's arms and checks in people's pockets. Schools were struggling to reopen, so we made vaccinating teachers a priority, getting schools the much needed support. In March, just in the month of March, we added 364,000 education jobs to the rolls. Small businesses and restaurants are getting crushed. Now we're delivering the loans and support they need to reopen and to stay open. This morning, we've learned that jobs in some hard-hit sectors such as restaurants, hotels, amusement parks were up by 343,000 last month, over 1.5 million in the past 5 months. And more help is on the way to give families just a little bit more breathing room. Starting this month, families are going to receive one of the largest ever single-year tax cuts that middle-class families.
Please leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. 68% of those surveyed said they would be somewhat or much likely to support a lawmaker who votes to spend $400 billion on long-term care for seniors and people with disabilities, even if it's passed on a partisan basis. The White House is trying to drum up support for the $1.2 trillion bipartisan deal, focusing on physical infrastructure like roads and bridges that President Biden and a group of bipartisan senators agreed to last week. However, progressives have been cautious of the infrastructure deal because it leaves out key priorities, and Democratic leaders in Congress plan to move a bipartisan bill and a larger reconciliation bill together in order to try to get Joe Biden's agenda passed in full. A top Democratic lawmaker said that House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is standing firm on her demand that the Senate pass the House's reconciliation bill before the lower chamber will consider the $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill. Speaking to reporters after a House Democratic Caucus meeting, House Budget Committee Chairman John Yarmuth said House Speaker Pelosi remained committed to passing the second infrastructure measure, which is focused on Democrats' broad policy priorities. President Biden split his two-part Build Back Better proposal into two packages for Congress to pass. The first, the American Jobs Plan, focused on infrastructure, while the second, the American Families Plan, is aimed at funding Democrats' domestic policy platform. And as the U.S. moves into the summer and more is understood about the possible impact variants could have on the economic recovery, the arguments over a fourth direct payment will become more evident. Over 80 members of Congress have been urging President Joe Biden to support recurring direct cash payments and enhance unemployment compensation to Americans until the end of this pandemic. There was also a proposal for automatic stabilizers, whereby if certain economic triggers were hit, these programs could be deployed again without the need for legislative action to speed their delivery. When U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen sat before the House Ways and Means Committee last week to speak about the White House's proposal for the 2022 budget, she was pressed about these measures. Treasury Secretary Yellen said, "Sometimes stimulus checks are a really good approach. I think we need to look into economics, and we would be happy to work with you." A group of Democratic senators, including Ron Wyden, Elizabeth Warren, and Bernie Sanders, sent a letter to President Biden requesting recurring direct payments and automatic unemployment insurance extensions tied to economic conditions. A letter from the members of the House Ways and Means Committee renewed the push for additional stimulus. The American Rescue Plan's $1,400 checks alone will keep 11 million people out of poverty this year, with unemployment insurance expansion and other provisions in the bill accounting for another 5 million. A fourth and fifth check could keep an additional 12 million people out of poverty. Combined with the effects of the ARP, direct payments could reduce the number in poverty in 2021 from 44 million to 16 million. The Urban Institute estimated that another stimulus payment could reduce poverty by at least 6.4% in 2021. Many economists are on board. An open letter from experts in the field argued direct cash payments are an essential tool that will boost economic security, drive consumer spending, hasten the recovery, and promote certainty at all levels of government and the economy for as long as necessary. So in my opinion, I definitely think that Congress should pass more stimulus money for Americans that are still financially struggling. Please, everyone, tell me what you think by leaving a comment below. Thank you, everyone, for watching this video tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you found this video helpful. Next Friday night, I will be giving away more Amazon gift cards. Please enter my giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very blessed Friday.